As someone who's constantly making pizzas in the backyard, in the garage, and in the kitchen, I'm really excited about the prospects of this NUUK utility cart that's for indoor and outdoor use. There are endless ways to use this cart, and there's really two ways that I use it for making pizza. One is to rest my pizza ovens on, and the other is to make the pizza and put it in the oven that way. So two carts would be ideal for me. I think I'm going to invest in a second one. As you can see here, I have the Gosney Rock Box, which is a 12-inch pizza oven, as well as the Gosney Arc XL, which is a 16-inch pizza oven on this 42 by 20 surface. Not only is it large enough to hold both ovens securely, but it is easily handling the weight. The stainless steel is not buckling at all like many tables do in this sort of backyard grade of cart. So I am impressed with how sturdy it is, and it's certainly spacious enough to hold these two heavy pizza ovens. Now, the huge benefit of this cart is that your propane hose can be hidden very easily by tucking it down in the hole in the back, because around the front, this holds a full 20-pound grill tank. And now you can see what my pizza setup looks like when using the Gosney Dome, which already has its own stand. As you can see, there's plenty of workspace on this 42 by 20 stainless steel top. I can fit my dough, I can fit my cheese, my sauce, and all other condiments and toppings on this, and there's plenty of room here to work. And also, a lot of these tables will buckle and sort of pop and have like a broken trampoline sort of feel. This, I'm putting a lot of weight on, and it is solid. There's very little bend here. It's not moving, and it's a great table to stretch dough on. One feature I really like, when I'm working hard in the hot sun and I'm feeding my guests, I can refresh myself with the bottle opener that's included right here on the cart. Another thing I love about this is the storage underneath. We have the paper towels here at the door. Even has a cutting board that I like to use as a shelf, but if you need the cutting board, you just pop it out and there you go. But when I'm done here, what I like to do is wheel everything inside. So even though this isn't refrigerated, I like to stick everything down in here, wheel it inside, and then I have very simple and easy cleanup. Now on the other side, there is room for an entire propane tank, and you can see the hole there so that you can hide the propane hose. If you choose to use this for storage, you just place a poly sheet down there and you can pile up as much as you want. I've even thought about putting a cooler inside of here. You'll also notice that there is just storage and hooks everywhere you look around here. There are 4 pegs on the side on this side, and also 4 hooks over here so that you can easily grab your tools and utensils. On the side here, we have a lot going on. It looks simple, but there's a lot going on. This little tray here expands your workspace where you can store your seasonings, your oil, whatever you might need. If you're using a Blackstone and you need your water or marinades, you could use that. The other thing here that's exciting is this knife slot, which I use my spatula to depan Detroit style pizzas with, and obviously store the knife there. Pizza cutter fits in there nicely. And then we have 4 slots where we can hang our pizza tools. One sort of sneaky stealth feature that this cart has is the drawer underneath, the stowaway drawer. So you can extend your worktop even further and have easy access to dough, toppings. Even if you're using this as a serving cart, you can put your hot dogs up here and your buns down here and different condiments. So the possibilities are endless. But for me as a pizza maker, that's a great feature to be able to have access to everything quickly. The other nice thing about this is that it stores a ton and it's actually very portable. There are 3-inch casters which rotate 360. They're made of plastic and metal, and they do rotate 360 degrees fully. I have this thing currently packed full of tomatoes, a lot of weight in here. You can see I'm storing quite a bit of product in there. And it's rolling around just nicely. I actually dragged these through the yard and it came through the grass, no problem. And the other nice thing about these is that they are all lockable and the locks snap into place so that it doesn't go anywhere. And when you lock all four, it's a stationary cart. I will say my impression of the cart while I was assembling it was each part was made of quality steel that is powder coated and rust resistant. Now, before filming this review, I waited 2 full months and left this cart deliberately exposed to the elements, rain and humidity, with no roof over it at all. And carefully inspecting all the way around, there is no rust to be found anywhere on the cart. So guys, I've tried out quite a few carts in my day in the backyard, and this is by far the most premium one that I have tested to date. The NUUK has put together a well-built, solid, built-to-last cart that has a ton of features here. Just everywhere you look, there is a place to store something in a clever engineered cart that just is very, very useful and meets all of my needs as I'm making pizza outdoors, in the garage, or in the kitchen.